EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
At the 31.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that
run. A shotgun throw for Stick. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Conner. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stick eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stick. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
40-yard line.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 27-yard line.
First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A quick throw complete to Washington. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Pittsburgh.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Michelle looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll get this to his running back, Calais, and he'll go down at the 28.
Complete to
a short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just butt. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third down, they'll throw with Stick. Throwing deep here for Coleman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
This defense is really fluid around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Stick from the gun. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. First and 10, Stick. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Thrown to the sideline.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stick. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. second down and 4.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, lock it.
Michel going to try again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Lining up.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
First down, Steelers.
On first and 10, it's Connor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down now, Michel. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Check, check. Lucky. Watch it. Hey, switch gears.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stick looking to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
18 on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, a run with Connor. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
13.
Back to pass. Steps away to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Connor, the ball carrier.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. Then the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5.
Lucky Pittsburgh. Look at me. Door.
Following the penalty, Michel weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 65 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The drive will start with Connor. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Connor, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stick to throw once more. He finds his man Johnson. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10.
Complete.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards.
8-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 31. Steelers 26.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Undercut. He's coming. Leo. He's coming. Hey, left 3. Hey, exit. 55. Come on, guys. 55. I'm scared.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now with the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. And that trip to the end zone, I think that's the dagger.
Handshakes all around now. Everybody looking at each other and starting to celebrate a big victory.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38. Steelers 26.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.